Thousands of years ago, Zhu Wenwu finds the 10 rings, 10 mystical weapons that grant their user immortality and great power. Wenwu amasses an army of warriors called the 10 Rings and conquers many kingdoms and topples governments throughout history. In 1996, Wenwu begins searching for the village of Talo, which is said to harbor various mythical beasts, in order to expand his power. He finds the entrance of the village, but is stopped from entering by the village's guardian, Yingli. The two fall in love and have 2 children, Shang-Chi and Xialing. Wenwu abandons the 10 rings and his organization to be with his family. However, Li is eventually murdered by the Iron Gang, old rivals of the 10 rings, and Wenwu once again takes up the 10 rings to massacre them and resume his criminal activities. Shang-Chi begins training in martial arts and is sent by Wenwu at the age of 14 to assassinate the leader of the Iron Gang. After fulfilling his mission, a traumatized Shang-Chi escapes to San Francisco, where he adopts the name Sean. In the present day, Shang-Chi works as a valet with his best friend Katie. While on the bus on their way to work, Shang-Chi and Katie are attacked by the 10 rings led by Razor Fist. Shang-Chi fights them off, but discovers that his pendant given to him by his mother has been taken. Fearing that the 10 rings will attack Xialing for her pendant, Shang-Chi decides to track her down and reveals his past to Katie, who agrees to help him. They find her at an underground fight club in Macau, which she owns. Xialing expresses her resentment toward Shang-Chi and their father. The fight club is then attacked by the 10 rings, with Wenwu unexpectedly arriving to capture Shang-Chi, Katie, and Xialing. They are taken to the 10 rings compound, where Wenwu reveals that he believes Li is still alive and is being kept in Talo, using the 2 pendants to create a map that can be used to enter the village. Wenwu plans to destroy the village after freeing his wife and imprisons his children and Katie when they object. The 3 escape the compound with the help of former actor Trevor Slattery, whom the 10 rings imprisoned for impersonating Wenwu. In 1. Guided by Slattery's companion Maris, the group drives to Talo to warn the village of the 10 rings and meets Shang-Chi Aunt Jiangnan. She reveals to the group the history of Talo. Thousands of years ago, it was attacked by the soul-consuming Dweller in Darkness and his minions. However, the village was saved by a dragon called the Great Protector, who helped seal the Dweller and his minions in a mountain. According to Nan, the Dweller in Darkness has been influencing Wenwu into believing Li is still alive, so he will use the rings to break the seal. The villagers, Shang-Chi, Xialing, and Katie train and prepare for their arrival. Wenwu and the 10 rings arrive to destroy the seal and the battle starts. Wenwu and Shang-Chi fight, which ends with Wenwu casting Shang-Chi into the nearby lake. Guided by Li's voice, Wenwu begins breaking down the seal with the rings, which unbeknownst to him causes many of the Dweller in Darkness minions to escape. The villagers and the 10 rings call a truce in order to stop the minions. Shang-Chi is revived by the Great Protector before rising out of the water to battle the minions. Wenwu and Shang-Chi fight once more, with Shang-Chi emerging victorious. Strengthened by the souls taken by the minions, the Dweller in Darkness escapes. Recognizing that his wife is dead, a humbled Wenwu sacrifices himself to save Shang-Chi and gives him the 10 rings. The Dweller in Darkness is eventually killed by the combined efforts of Shang-Chi, the Great Protector, Xialing, and Katie.